Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food on both YouTube and Facebook. How are you? Anyway, I am here today as I am most every day because I care. I care about the rest of you. I care about you when you slip and slide. I love your successes. It means so much to me. And of course, I care about my own slips and slides and successes too. And I think that what I want to say is that no matter where I go, no matter how my humor is, no matter how much chit chat and bathrobe and headband and stuff surround what I'm saying, the message is always strong. It's no nonsense. It is nothing about garbage. It's nothing about junk food. It's nothing about, the giggle that I talk about after somebody in your office eats that Hershey's Kiss. Oh, I just couldn't resist. It talked to me all day long. Oh. And they've been saying that for the 4 years you've worked with them. And it's getting really old because you're working really hard at getting your health back, your body weight to where you'd like it. And it just, sometimes when people laugh things off and just, they don't take what we've got seriously, it annoys me. It annoys me if they're not doing anything about it. It doesn't annoy me if one of my tribe's people, if you step out of the tent and go into town for some supplies and you come back and you've had some no-nos, I so appreciate that. I so understand that because that's most of us. Most of us have had little slip-ups. Most of us have had bites of things, eaten things, spent a week, spent a day, eating things that we wish we couldn't, and we tried desperately to get back here on track, no nonsense, none of that garbagey junk. Oh, I just saw a video that was 37 minutes long and it contained nothing but junk. It's like, eat an apple. Throw out your PB2. Get some real nut butter. Enjoy the beautiful taste of the fat that will hold you over so you're not eating the entire container of something you're not supposed to have, still not feeling full, still wishing that you hadn't eaten it, all the while you're eating it. And if you flipped over and read the label, there's nothing in it. Nothing in it with any nutritive value. Stop doing that to yourselves. Really, develop your taste buds and your palate. So when you get used to eating healthy, single item is ideal, like an apple, a bowl of berries, a little hunk of cheese. Well, hunk of cheese would have more than one item in it. But, things that don't have that long laundry list of words that you can't even pronounce. You don't even know what they are. The chemicals in there are appalling. We have all we can do to hope that what we've bought that might say organic on it, really the care and the toxins were kept away from it as best as possible. But soil, we have no idea what's going on with our soil. I mean, when you buy something that's organic, you know that the commitment to make a product that is USDA organic, the commitment's gone into it, that they have done everything in their utmost power to make sure that the product that you are getting from them bears their organic stamp on it. When I do the grocery shopping, and Greg usually buys most of the produce, he's buying organic. He's looking for that organic label. It matters to us. And yes, it's expensive, but you're not eating as much of it. And it's one of those little crazy phenomenons that happens. And I didn't understand it when people said it to me before. When you're eating a lot more simple because the ingredients are real and whole, you're getting fuller. And the amounts that you're eating don't need to be off the charts. It's just one of those things that happens. I don't know what to tell you. There's a few treats in my life now that I have. One is my Fat Bomb. The other one is now that pizza that I had. Once and I'm talking really blue moon, I'm talking like 4 or 5 months, maybe even 6 months, I'll make the buckwheat pancakes and have it with organic maple syrup. But that is totally rare and appropriate. The other rare and appropriates that I have more often are the Fat Bomb and the pizza. And believe me, I spent a lot of time with my tracker putting in the recipe after I weighed and measured everything when I came up with the Fat Bomb that works for me now, which I have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then the pizza that I made for the very first time and last week, and I will be doing it again, and I will be doing different things. And, I'd love to have it once a week, but maybe once every other week. But when I looked at the fiber in almond flour, the net carbs really play out and weigh out and in you, the diner's favor. So I was quite pleased with that. But there is a no-nonsense part about what I do, and I try to do it with humor and quirkiness, and of course, by now, my eccentricity parts are what make me. But I've always taken my program very, very seriously. And I would never come on here and treat with lightness any part of a slip, any part of something that I ate that I didn't track, any part that any of you might struggle with, have gone through. I will always, always, always be quite on the ground about it. I am very, very level-headed, no nonsense, and serious about my food, about my tracker, about my weighing and measuring, what I put in my mouth. And if there was a dangerous place that I got into, you would know about it. There's an accountability to yourself, to myself, and to others that you have when you embark on this. And any of you that also do your own videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because a lot of you here do your own videos, and so the integrity that has to go into it. Now, I might not be fancy pants production. I don't know that sort of stuff, but I do know from the heart that I am no nonsense about tracking, weighing, measuring, drinking my water, my routine. Don't mess with my routine. and all of the things that I say to you. I don't sit there and tell you that I do such and such and then laugh as I'm walking out the door to head and buy things that I shouldn't be eating, or go and eat things that I shouldn't be eating. I had to learn how to squint early on with other people's food choices around me, in the house, on the counter. And I do. Why? Because my food is important to me. I care about my health, and I figure if I made it to 65 with this, then I best keep going, And when I've had health issues, I've mentioned them, and fortunately, they've all been in my favor after the concerns and question marks were there. But that's what happens when you get older. Stuff happens. And if you're younger than me, and most of you are, you can take care of it today with your food choices. I mean, isn't that the biggest duh going? What you're eating is going to have a whole lot to do with your insides and your body system and all the mechanics inside of it, day after day after day. I mean, it's so amazing in the health field when people, don't become a victim to what, things could happen to you, because it might run in your family, or somebody else might have it, or you've had signs of it yourself. If you've lost the weight, it's time to, and you're still like eating crapola, garbage, it's time to upgrade your choices, because this is for the long haul. This isn't for just until you reach that optimum weight that you've never weighed before. This is no nonsense, and that's what this station is all about. That's what all of my members are all about. You know, when you write to me, your heartfelt pouring out of emotions, I think that most of you have had a response from me. That's important. It is important. You know, I'm no big, slice of cheese and ham and all that. But, I do these videos with the understanding that I'm a participant and I will communicate with you. And if you've slipped and fallen, I usually do give suggestions about what might work for me, and so do other people. That's why I love the Facebook page where people can communicate with each other. And we really, really want to see you successful. And we do not want to promote things that are junk, that just keep it going. Trying to fit junk into your smart points is just, it's sad. You want to fit healthy things into your smart points. When they rearranged and realigned and revamped that whole smart points program, the intention was less sugar, more healthy fats, not garbage fats, garbage fats, or garbage junk, and to learn how to eat better and take care of yourself. There's a part of marketing where they hope that you slip and fail and keep coming back for more. Unfortunately, they keep changing the program every few years, so it will be a new program, so you're not entering back in saying, oh, I've done this one before. Right? Take care of yourselves. Treat yourselves with no nonsense. When you see the silly people around you that do the giggle after they pop something they shouldn't, now we're really past it all. We are past the food events. Of course, maybe Easter gets thrown in. Who knows? But we have made it through from Halloween candy to Valentine's candy. Okay, now it stops. It stops. If it talks to you in your house, get it out. Or put it in the freezer like I used to do, so it can be weighed and measured and it doesn't get all stale and yucky. But if you can get it out, that helps. I've worked in places where the office workers just bring in trays and vats and take along plastic containers of food that they have to get out of their house. The fun's over. And oh, by the way, I'm a glass container kind of girl. And yes, I used to buy them one at a time. Some I got from Amazon, those little baby food ones with the neon tops, and they're spill proof and leak proof. They're wonderful. But I saw a gold take along in my office the other day. A gold one. And that's kind of exciting. I'm not a plastic girl, but if I was buying them, the gold, it was so cute. Oh, I wanted to steal it from the woman. She laughed at me because it's like, what? Oh, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, my mother got it. Yeah. And I'm looking at it with like gold in my eyes, right? So anyway, Sarah says, please take yourself seriously. Please treat your food plan with no nonsense. Please track everything you eat. It's the only way that you're going to teach yourself how to have that discipline and structure that's going to make you a success. Have your treat, but it gets tracked before you eat it. Not a silly little, oh, I went there and they had this and she made it and I couldn't Stop it. That's what got you here in the first place. No bite is worth it. Anyway, enough of this. I just thought it would be a cute little no-nonsense thing. But leave the garbage in the stores. Let somebody else buy it. Let somebody else become the diabetic or the pre-diabetic or continue to be overweight. You need to work on what you got here for. Don't forget how ugly, self-loathing, just disgusted you felt with yourself when you finally entered either here for the first time or back again. Remember that feeling when you make your choices. Clean eating, nothing like it. Wholesome food and clean eating. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.